Hi, Angie. My name is Zach Udick, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I took some notes so I would remember what you guys needed, but here goes. I currently live in Chicago, Illinois. I grew up 35 miles straight west of Chicago, and I went to school down in the Central Illinois area. I went to college in the Central Illinois area and graduated from a school called Millikan University. I graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in acting. It was like a theater major with an emphasis on acting, and I did that in 2007. As far as work experience goes, I grew up working in restaurants. The month I turned 16, I started washing dishes and was a host at a restaurant. And 7 years later, I was an assistant manager at a country club at a golf course by my house. So I spent about 6.5, 7 years doing that. And then after I graduated from college, I started working for the admission office in the university that I graduated from. I was an intern there my senior year, and I was given tours as a volunteer from freshman year and until I started getting paid to do it. And then I graduated and became an admission counselor and a fine arts recruiter in the west, northwest, north suburbs of Chicago and all of Wisconsin. So I have some experience in sales in the restaurant industry and then also in the higher education field. I also have some work experience with a company called Live Event Productions. I did a job for them where it was kind of a promotional acting thing, and then it turned into promotional, just customer service deal with them for Party City and their national headquarters. On top of that, I was also recruitment chair a number of times for my fraternity and participated in some leadership training on a national level with my fraternity. Delta Sigma Phi is the name of the fraternity, and then I went to the Leadership Institute in Indianapolis and also did a number of regional leadership academies in St. Louis and then some leadership training down in Austin, Texas. And so I have that kind of side of things, and then I also have some public speaking experience from high school. Actually, I was on our speech team, forensic as they called it, and so I ended up doing oratorical declamation, which was an event, and I made it to the state final, and I placed sixth. Which was something that was kind of exciting at the time. It doesn't sound exciting now, but I also was voted, my senior year, voted to be a commencement speaker at graduation, which was definitely a very humbling experience to speak in front of 3,600 people. And something that I think I'll never forget, but that was the largest audience I've ever had in any theatrical event or any public speaking engagement. As a student and then as an admission counselor, I also gave tours of campus, and I think that's interesting because it's something that's tangible but not tangible as far as a product placement or being a salesman exactly, but it's an hour-long pitch to a family or to three families or to 30 people about why they should spend $80,000 to $100,000 at a university for 4 years. So it's something that's very interesting that I did, and I would very much consider that myself as a product specialist doing that exactly. I also have some dialect and voice training in a number of languages, but I'm not fully fluent in Spanish. I'm pretty close. I can hold a conversation and I can, recite a speech if needed, as well as in French. But I'm not fully fluent in either of those languages. Lastly, some just interesting stuff about me, who I am. I just moved to Chicago a month ago. I just recently received a position at Mark Shale, which is a men's and women's department store that's privately owned in Chicago on Michigan Avenue. And I live with my girlfriend, who I've been dating for 3 years. We have a dog who was actually in the corner of one of the videos that I took. And lastly, I grew up playing baseball and soccer. I've always been a huge sports advocate, and yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you again for letting me do this audition via video, and also for taking the time to listen to me babble and ramble on about myself. So thanks again, and I look forward to hearing from you guys in the future. Take care.